Hi guys, Aka here. Evony released a few events over this off period, and one of those events is the Huns Invasion. This is an event that we have seen before, but has been away for a very long time. So some people are excited about it, some people are very new to it. It's a PvP style event where you band together with other players and you take down the Hun invaders. Okay, so it's a pretty straightforward kind of thing. But before we do anything else, let's go into the Huns menu and see what exactly is in there. So if we slide over and come over here, we can see it right there, Huns Invasion. If we tap on it, we get taken to the Huns Invasion menu. In terms of rewards, what you actually get for completing the Huns Invasion, if we tap here, we can see the ranking rewards. So from first place all the way down to, let's see. Yeah, here we go. So from first place to 20th place, you get the Huns Palace. Okay, it's a 14-day decoration. You get that and that's cool. Aside from that, you get all the other goodies that you have in there. Now, this ranking is an all-server ranking, okay? If we step out here for a second and we come over here, if we tap that, it shows us the all-server ranking. So, those rewards that we saw there are based on this ranking. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. But if you can somehow manage to make it into the top rankings, then, all good for you. We come back to the rewards, okay? Aside from the ranking rewards, you also have stage clear rewards, right? Now, these rewards are based on the different levels of the Huns Invasion. We're going to look at that a bit later on. But you've got easy, normal, hard, nightmare, and hell. I've done nightmare, okay? So I've claimed a few of the rewards going up to stage 8. Unfortunately, we couldn't go beyond stage 8, but I've claimed the rewards for that, so that's cool. Now, when you claim these rewards, you get the Barbarian flag. And if you come over to the battlefield shop that we have here, you can use those flags to redeem various items. So scroll through, see what kind of items you'll be interested in, and once you have enough flags, you can claim them, and that's all good. Now, if we come out here, the next one here, we have the stage. So this is where you can select the difficulty of the Huns that you want to face. So as I mentioned earlier, we have easy, normal, hard, nightmare, and hell. I've tried nightmare. Nightmare is cool. And I'm going to be doing the other levels to, get some more barbarian flags so that I can claim some more stuff. What we have here, I believe, is the recommended March power that you should have, okay? So if you're going on hard, for example, they recommend that you have a minimum March power of 75 million. When you actually want to get into Huns, you just select the difficulty you want by tapping here, and you're good to go. If you look here, you get 2 chances daily to go up against Huns. In addition to this, if you tap on the plus right next to it, you can also buy an additional chance. So if you think about it, that's at least 3 chances every day. The next one that we're just going to touch on, which is not really significant, is this Ancestral Blessing. And of course, what is an Evony event going to be if you can't spend a few bucks on it? So this is where you buy some stuff for your Huns. In all honesty, I would say that you should pretty much forget about this, okay? Now, if you look at the top right here, we have these things. And these are basically buffs that you can set up before you go into the Huns Invasion. So if we tap on this one right here, you get the opportunity to buy the various level buffs. And you can see what you get at the bottom here. So you buy these with gems, okay? The level 1 is 12,000, level 2 is 20, level 3 is 40,000, and if we come to level 5 is over 300k. So your choice. You can buy these before you go into the Huns Invasion, and you should get those buffs. In addition to that, if we tap right here, they have the rune word. Now, these are also buffs, but for you to get these buffs, you have to actually play at least one round of Huns, because it's only when you play that you'll be able to get these rune words. So if we tap over here, I've played once, and as you can see, I have some stuff in here. So when we tap on this, it gives you the available rune words that you could possibly get. And, you know, they give different buffs. If you tap on them, you can see the buffs that you can get. And these are random. So you basically spin, it's not a wheel, but you spin the thingy, okay? And you get some of these rune words. So I've got 40 here. Let me spin and let's see what happens. So I'm going to do the 10 times spin. Okay. Right. So these are the various rune words that I've gotten. Okay. So now that I have these, right, I can come back to this one right here, tap on it, and you can see it's giving me the options of the various rune words that I can unlock. So yeah, that's another option for buffs when you want to go in. Now, the last word on buffs, I tested this out, and it appears that the regular buffs that we have, some of them do work. So, for example, march size buffs work. Before I went into the Huns Invasion, I popped on a march size buff, and my preset was set with that buff, and once I got in, it worked fine. So, march size buffs work. I haven't confirmed if the regular attack, defense, and HP buffs that we have work, but what I would recommend, just in case, the advanced 1 hour buff, most of us have a lot of these, so I would just recommend that you pop one of these on before you go in, okay? So do it for attack, defense, and HP. Now, for your Monarch gear, again, not confirmed that it works, but I would recommend that you set your Monarch gear to something like all Aries, okay? That should buff all of your troops, and if it does work, then that's all good for you. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know before you set up and go into Huns. Now, to go in, you simply come to the stage, select the difficulty that you want, and then you need a team. So if we click on create team, for example, you get in and you meet this interface, okay? So you need 6 players for you to be able to start the Huns Invasion. You can either do this by either inviting your alliance members or friends that you have on your alliance list, or you can do the auto match feature that allows you to be paired up with random players. So either one you pick, that's cool. Okay, so now we get matched up with a few random players, all right? And once everybody clicks that they're okay and prepared to go, we get into the Huns Invasion. Right. So once you get in, you'll get a lot of this introductory stuff. You can skip all of this, that's fine. So everyone is here in the Huns Invasion, okay? That's the Huns camp. And you can basically tap on it and see what it has. Here we have the troops, and you can see the amount of troops that are in there. And then here we have the buffs, okay? So you would want to check both the troops and the buffs before you start out. Now, once you've done that, the rally setter will set the rally on the Huns, and you set up whatever march you want, and then put it out there. Now, the other players, 5 members, will join your rally and do what you need to do. In addition to that, you have a battlefield chat that is set up for just the members of the Huns Invasion. So, yeah, people start filling the rallies. Once the rallies are filled up, then the rally setter can launch and you attack the Huns. Okay? It's as simple as that. Aside from the Huns camp, you also have these little guys that you see on the side there. Those can also be attacked. And once you destroy the Huns camp, you get a report, you check out the report, everything looks good, and then you move to the next level. Before you do that, you get some buffs that you can claim, similar to the kind of buffs that we have in Battlefield. You claim them and you move on. Once you pass all the introductory stuff, you can see at the top there, it tells you how long it takes before the next stage starts. And then once the stage starts, you have 5 minutes to kill the Hun. So we look at the troops here. We can see that this one is a bit different, and you can tap on them to see exactly what they are. Then it's the same thing, okay? Rallies, join the rally, do what you need to do, and then that's cool. Of course, as you'd expect, these Huns get stronger the higher the stage that you go. So be prepared for that and keep that in mind. Now, if your members are strong enough to take down the Huns all the way, then that's great. But unfortunately, you might fall short of the final level, in which case, that's all good. So that's pretty much what it is for the Huns Invasion. Now, the little advice that I can give for this is that this is meant to be a PvP rally style event. So, one, you would need to be going with PvP marches as opposed to monster killing marches. Okay? That's the first one. Then the second thing I would like to say is, this is a chill event, so it's cool. Don't take it too seriously and have fun with the thing, okay? It will be very tough for regular players to break into the rankings. So, all the rewards and things that we're seeing here, you might not get a lot of them. But what you can do is to get as many of the stage clears as you can. So do the different stages, claim your flags, and come to the battlefield shop and get what you need. Okay? Now, aside from the Huns Invasion, Evony also released 2 other events. So we have the Bacchus Tavern. If we tap on it right here, it's basically one of those events where you have random stuff and you're trying to get a selected reward. You get the coins that you use here, and you can use those coins to open up any of the mugs that you see here and get the rewards that are under them until you get to your selected reward, which is right at the top here. Now, there really isn't much to say here for this event, okay? It's a pretty, straightforward thing. If you need to find out more, just tap on the information right here, read it, and, you're good to go. One thing I will say, though, is that for each time you open a mug, the amount of coins that you need increases. So just bear that in mind. Now, if we come out, the other thing that we have here, where is it? There we go. Giant's Wisdom Temple. So if you tap on this, this is almost like the relics, okay, where you get the hammers. These hammers you get from killing bosses and purchasing packs, if that's what you wanted to do. I wouldn't recommend you do that, but that's up to you. Right here at the top, you can see the various rewards that you get for the different levels. So yeah, feel free to, knock this one out whenever you get the chance. Okay, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If there's anything I left out, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. Thank you very much. Aka signing out.